Hello everyone, how is your day? I trust well. Today's video is motivated by nurses. So if you're a nurse, then you should be rejoicing. And if you know a nurse or you have a friend, a relative who is a nurse, then you have to share this video to him or her. Well, this is about practicing as a nurse in the US and the fastest way to move to US as a nurse. Well, I'm going to be discussing with you few steps which you can move to the US to work as a nurse and earn a lot of money. Yeah, so if you're a nurse or you've got a nursing friend or one of your family members is a nurse, then you need to listen to this video from beginning to the end. Well, number one thing you need to do is you need to decide on the state you want to register in, and then you visit their website and read more about their requirements. So this will give you enough opportunity to read about them, to know what you need, what credentials you need, and how you need to evaluate your credentials, and what exams you need to go sit in for. Then you will be able to register as a nurse with them. So this is the first thing you need to do. And while you visit their website and study, you may also want to call some friends or people within your network or people within your social media network also, whom you know have done this process, have gone through this process. Then they will give you more clue on how you can actualize it. Number two thing you need to do is you need to open a CGFNS account or ERES account or Joseph Sini Associate account. Okay, well, there are other bodies that do education credential assessment, but these are the three most famous bodies that most people use for credential assessment for nurses to move to the US. So you can either use CGFNS or you use ERES or you use Joseph Sydney account associate account. So once you have opened this account, then they will evaluate your credentials. So what you have to do first, they are going to send your credentials which you've submitted to first the education institution where you trained, and secondly to the regulatory body where in your country, maybe your nursing council, and they will send one to your education training institute. So these two bodies will fill out the form and return back to them separately. So all you need to do at this point is to be praying that they fill out the form correctly, because if there is any irregularity, this will attract rejections and your application will be rejected. So you need to pray that they fill out this form without making any mistake. Well, if they make mistake, then there may be room for correction and all that, because this will be rejected and they may give you an opportunity for correction depending on what kind of error that is being found. Okay, so once you meet the standard of the United States, they will notify the state regulatory body to issue you authorization to test the almighty ATT. So once you've received the almighty ATT, the next thing you want to do is to register for NCLEX exam and sit for the NCLEX exam. Well, I'm not a nurse, but I've made research and I've interviewed a nurse who has gone to US to work. The NCLEX exam is going to be the most difficult exam you've written as a nurse. I'm not trying to scare you, but this is just to tell you what you're going to face. So at this point, it leads you to the next step, which is to prepare for the NCLEX exam. So you have a lot of resources, including the care plan, for you to prepare for the NCLEX exam. So I think within the waiting period, you're going to wait for about 5 to 12 months for all this process. So that should be the best time for you to start preparing for your NCLEX exams. If you prepare for your NCLEX exam thoroughly, then you are going to pass the test. Okay, from what I gathered, it's not an ordinary, it's not an easy exam to crack, but then once you find out what they want from you, you're going to pass the test. Then the last thing you want to do is to prepare for IELTS and sit for your English test. So once you pass your English test, then you can complete your registration with the nursing council in the state. And once this is done, you're good to go. So this is it about practicing in working as a nurse or as a midwife in the United States of America. So I hope this video helps you. If you enjoyed this video, why not give me a thumb up, give me a like. This is the only way you can support me, and this is also one faster way to pass your NCLEX exam, by giving this video a like. Anyway, that's by the way. So I really want you to give this a try. If you're a nurse and you have interest to move to America, if you give this a try and you work towards it, then you might really be lucky. Of course, if you do this and you pass it, there is no question about you getting a job or moving to the US. It is 100% certainty. Yes, I wish you the best of luck. Cheers.